me, innit? Today, we're going to complete the Tempor Tantrum Barracuda Trial at Marlin Rank in less than 4 minutes and 30 seconds to get the bonus 3000 XP and the flag rewards. This is a sailing training method that gives the best XP currently available until level 55, when you unlock the next one. You probably know how to get there by now, but just head south from the Pandemonium and you'll find this boat. It's here on the map, easy. I'd highly recommend upgrading to a teak hull for this, and after that, a teak mast and sail is very helpful. The mahogany hull is the same speed as a teak hull, but a mahogany mast and sail will further improve the amount of time your speed boosts last from trimming sails. Faster times means more XP per hour, so upgrade your sails. We want to make use of the rapids as much as possible. This will help us speed up and to maintain that speed. Secondly, don't crash. Here's a map with the optimal path for each lap. The green path is the starting lap, followed by purple, then finally red. It's easier to show you what I mean, so here's a live example. Marlin Rank. So we're going to immediately start clicking to the west. It's west, right? Yeah. And we're going to go on the inside path. Closest, anything closest to this island or Temporos is what I call the inside route, and then the outside is the outside of the circle. Simple, right? And we're going to turn left here. You want to make sure you get this box and pre-turn it, because this can be pretty awkward sometimes. Yeah. And click the rum on the way past. You want to make sure you get these rapids and turn left here and take the middle route. See, bottom, middle, top, right? Easy, right? So we go from the inside route to the middle, and we're going to stay in the middle. We're not going to collect these boxes over here because we're going to get them in another circuit. The same with this one on the outside. We don't need to go out there yet, and we don't need to collect this one either, so we're just going to stick with the middle. See, it's clearly defined paths. It's less obvious initially, but that is, I think, how it's designed. I didn't mean to actually collect that. I just wanted to get the rapids, but it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you can get the extra ones. Make sure you deliver the rum. Never forget to deliver the rum, because it's the worst thing, having to do an extra lap for no reason. Now we're going to do the middle route. I do like to do this one early, but for the sake of explanation, it is easier to do inside, middle, then outside. So we're on the middle path at the moment. We're not going to collect that rapid. We're just going to make sure we get this box. That's a really important one to get. And now we're on the outside route. Okay, we're going from the middle to the outside. And we did collect that rum, right? Yeah, cool. Don't forget to collect the rum. You can't see the box yet, but it is behind this rock formation. This is this is one that's easy to miss if you don't actually know it's there. So get that one. We're not going to bother going down there, as we said before. We're going to stick to the outside. You might think, oh, it's quicker to go, but we're going to miss these boxes if we do, so we need to make sure we get them. And we do get to cut inside here, even though we could get all those rapids, but no, we need the boxes, right? Chatting so much poo, mate. Oh, I'm having fun though. Right, that's lap 2 done. Deliver your rum. Cool. Easy. Now, collecting these rapids because we want as much speed as possible. Even though this turn can be pretty awkward, so you want to give it enough space, but you don't want to be too close to this island, obviously, because it can stop you. Don't hit the rocks. Right, there we go. That was probably a good example of doing the turn right. Oh, I was trying to hit the sails and I missed. Okay, cool. Actually, hitting it late probably worked out for the better, because we got a good speed boost now. There we go. Easy. You can actually go through that rock formation, but I don't advise it because you won't get the rapids. And now we're actually going to pre-turn here. Didn't even get it. Oh my god. You want to make sure you get the rapids. It's more important than getting a perfect turn. And now we're on the bottom route. So we went from the outside route to the inside route. I need a better naming convention. Okay. Oh yeah. Ooh, a bit of a late turn, but it'll do. You do want to get this rapid here, and then we're home free. Just spam click deliver rum, and that should be it. Ooh. Oh, it's the exact same time as I got last time. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty easy if you've got upgraded sails and you've got all, like, this is the max you're gonna have before going to the next one. I'd recommend getting at least teak sails because the speed boost is so important. As you can see, I had what, 13 seconds to spare. So with the teak sails, it might be a bit closer. So yeah, I was doing it originally with the oak sails, and I was getting close. I was like a second off, but I hadn't really worked out the route as well as I've got it down now. I think it's possible to do it with the oak sails. It's just, you're going to be really tight. So if you've got the teak sails, you should be fine. So as long as you've got a teak hull, I'm pretty sure it's teak hull and teak mast would be the best two things to have. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else that's important. Like, you don't need a cannon, you don't need a range. That's basically it.